Now, Terra Luna Classic burns have been the story since the beginning. Since Terra Luna Classic fell from $100 per coin down to 0.0000 whatever, we wanted to burn as much Terra Luna Classic as possible so that we one day have a chance of reaching these higher prices again. Now, it first started with the 1.2% burn tax. We reduced that, we reduced that, we reduced that, and here we are reducing it again by sending 50% of the burn tax over to the community pool. This proposal is currently passing without regard for what Binance cares about it or thinks about it, without regard really for what the community thinks about it, because the validators and the developers are pushing this thing through, and it is currently passing with over 73% yes votes and only roughly 2% no votes. Now, the story is that if we increase utility, if we one day repeg a stablecoin, we will be able to burn much more than any burn tax alone could do. I say no. I say that's wrong. I say that's incorrect. And I say let's talk about those numbers. So if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2022 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. And look, if you're brand new to investing, you don't know how or where to buy stocks in crypto, you got a link in the description below for Webull. It is super simple to set up your account. Any deposit, you guys are getting at least 6 free stocks, up to 12 free stocks, and a $1 crypto trade is going to get you $5 in free crypto. Now, if you guys want crypto exclusive exchanges where you can buy, sell, trade, short, use leverage, and so on, and get Terra Luna Classic and potentially get it off the exchange onto a cold storage wallet, you've got KuCoin and Binance in the description. KuCoin and Binance offer rewards for the more active traders, so the more you trade, the more you're going to earn. And of course, we know that Binance is responsible for massive amounts of Terra Luna Classic burns. So if you want to use their platform to promote those burns, you can absolutely do so and have your trading fees burn. But let's discuss the numbers here, because what we're being told and what we're being fed is that if we focus on paying the developers and funding this community pool right now, what we can do is we can attract more developers. We can incentivize apps to come to our platform, to come to the Terra Luna Classic blockchain and build, so that one day when we have a stable coin, whether it's algorithmically fungible, whether it's partially collateralized, who cares about that part? Let's just pretend we have a stable coin at this point, or pretend that we will soon have a stable coin. The idea is, and the story we're being told, is that when we get to that level, when Terra Luna Classic reaches that level of development, we will burn more than we have ever burned in the past, and Terra Luna Classic burns will be much higher than they ever would with just a Terra Luna Classic burn tax alone. And I say no to that. So let's talk about these numbers really quick. Before we get into the numbers, let's just say, if it's not about burns now, why would it be about burns then? Think about that. If the massive, this theoretical massive increase in volume that is going to be a result of a stablecoin, if it's not about burns now, why would that volume increase? Why would that be directed towards burns then? It's going to be directed towards the community pool. So let's talk about these numbers really quick. Right now, we are doing roughly $100 million a day in Terra Luna Classic volume. That's a lot. That's a lot of trades. That's a massive amount of trades for any cryptocurrency, let alone one that has fallen like Terra Luna Classic has. $100 million a day, and it is currently resulting in what? 20, maybe 30 million Terra Luna Classic per day being burned. If we compare that to the burn tax that we had when it was 1.2%, we do have a base number. That base number is roughly 300 million Terra Luna Classic per day that was being burned by the 1.2% burn tax. So we do have that base there that we can look at. And right now, we are 1/10 of that number. 1/10 of that number is being sent to the burn wallet. That doesn't include the remints either. So it's about 10% less. So it's actually about 1/11th instead of 1/10, but we'll just keep the numbers nice and simple. We're currently at 1/10. We were burning 300 million. Now we're burning roughly 30 million. When the 50% remint that gets sent to the community pool for Terra Luna Classic comes into play, the burn numbers will get dropped in half. So that 30 million that we are currently burning, we will be reminting 15 million per day out of that, and we will be sending it over to the community pool. So our numbers are going to be roughly 15, somewhere between 10 to 15 million Terra Luna Classic per day that will be burnt once this new proposal passes to send 50% of all Terra Luna Classic burns to the community pool. So we're going to be down. We're going to be down heavily from 300 million per day down to about 10 to 15 million per day. So we need to 30x, 20 to 30x our volume in order to just get back to where we were. So let's think about this. If we're doing $100 million a day in Terra Luna Classic volume, we need to 20x that, 20 to 30x. That is $2 to $3 billion a day in volume. Now that might seem like a lot right now. It's not necessarily a lot, okay? If you go back to prior to May, and when Terra Luna Classic was, had a stable coin, had an ecosystem, had all of that, Terra Luna Classic was doing anywhere from $2 to $3 billion a day in volume. So it is achievable. A stable coin, we can achieve the $2 to $3 billion a day in volume. But where does it get us? Gets us right back to where we were with a 1.2% burn tax. Right back to where we were months ago without all of this fighting, without all of this nonsense. We're right back there to burning 200, maybe 300 million Terra Luna Classic per day, just like we were with the 1.2% burn tax. The benefit is we will be sending potentially millions of dollars a day over to that community pool. I get it. They tell us it's about burns, but what is it really about? We're just going to be returning to those burn numbers. And that's to say that they won't increase the community pool tax again. That's to say that they're not going to increase the skim from 50% to 80%, from 50% to 100%. Why do we need burns? Let's only fund that community pool. So all things being held constant, with a potential 50% skim, volume numbers like they were back in April, May, February, and so on, when the stable coin was real, yes, a stable coin would result in a massive increase in volume. It would result in a massive increase in demand, but it's not for the burns. The burns would simply return to where they were when we had the 1.2% burn tax. So I want to know what you guys think. Down in the comments below. They can tell us whatever they want to tell us. I can tell you whatever I want to tell you. But you guys need to make up your own mind. I know that you're smart enough to do so. I know that you can see through it. It is obviously no longer about burning Terra Luna Classic. It is about funding this pool so that no matter what happens, those that are in charge have massive amounts of money at their disposal. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. And of course, if that button right there is still red, make sure to click it, subscribe to the channel, join us, become a bro. We're here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. You guys got ClayBro 883 everywhere. You're getting 6 to 12 free stocks on Webull, KuCoin, and Binance, free Discord. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.